Hey everyone, what I'd like to do in this video is show you how you can move everything from your old device to your new Android phone. This process will work for moving data and apps over from an Android phone, an iPhone, or even an iPad. Now, if your phone's already been configured, you've set it up and you have some apps showing on your home screen, there is still an option to copy data over from other devices. And there's migration applications available in the Google Play Store. Most phone companies, this is a Xiaomi phone, provide a migration app. Xiaomi's version is called Mi Mover, and you can use that to copy data over. Now, that might be the route that you go down. That might be the method that you use. The method I'm going to show you in this video is based upon your Android phone being reset, because we're going to be using Android's default installation process. We're going to be setting up the phone, and during the setup process, there will be an option for us to copy over everything from our old device to our new Android phone. The first thing I did was to transfer my SIM card from my iPhone to my new Xiaomi phone. I did this before starting the transfer process as I wanted to move over everything anyways. For most people though, it is better to transfer your SIM card or eSIM after all your data and files have been transferred to your new phone, as this allows you to continue to receive messages and calls on your old phone when data is copying over to your new phone. To begin the transfer process, boot up your new phone, and after selecting your language and region, you may have to agree to some terms and conditions, and then you will see an option to set up using another device. You can choose to transfer data from another Android device or from an iPhone or iPad. Alternatively, you can choose to skip this step altogether and not transfer any data to your new phone. The transfer process is similar for Android and iOS devices, but in this video, I will be transferring data from my iPhone. Once you've selected Android or iPhone or iPad, your phone should show if a SIM card is detected and ask you to connect to your local network. You will then be asked to sign into your Google account. Next, you will see a request to confirm that you want to copy data over from your other device. You will then be prompted to connect both devices. As both of my phones have a Type-C connection, I connected them using a Type-C to Type-C cable. If you're transferring data from an older iPhone, you would need to use a Type-C to Lightning cable. And if you're transferring from a very old Android phone, you may even have to use a Type-C to Micro-B cable to connect both phones. Once both phones are connected using a USB cable, you'll be taken to a selection screen where you can select whether you want to transfer apps, contacts, photos, videos, messages, message attachments, your calendar, notes, and device settings. As I back up all photos and videos to Google Photos, I deselected the checkboxes for photos and videos, but be sure to leave these selected if you want to transfer all media from your old phone to your new phone directly. If you use WhatsApp, you will see an option to transfer all of your WhatsApp chats. You can do this by scanning the provided QR code using the WhatsApp QR scanning tool on your old phone. Alternatively, open up WhatsApp on your old phone and select Settings and then Chats. Now select Move Chats to Android. This will start migrating all WhatsApp chats and media to your new phone. Once the WhatsApp archive has been copied over to your new phone, you will be returned to the setup process. This process includes defining your Google settings and setting up your screen lock. It will then continue to copy over your other data such as contacts, messages, photos, and videos. Be aware that this step can take hours if you're transferring a lot of photos and videos over to your new phone. After confirming some basic settings, you will be advised that setup is complete. You will then be taken to your phone's home screen. If you opted to transfer apps, then in the background, your phone will be downloading and installing all the apps you had installed on your old phone. Be aware, of course, that Android cannot install any app that was installed on an iPhone or iPad if the app does not also exist in the Google Play Store. If you are a WhatsApp user, you will need to launch WhatsApp and go through the WhatsApp setup steps. This involves selecting your language, adding your phone number, and verifying that number via a code that is messaged to your phone number. You can then grant WhatsApp the permissions it needs and begin importing your chat history. At this stage, you have already copied over the WhatsApp backup file from your old phone to your new phone. But WhatsApp needs to complete the import process by extracting everything from the backup file. Once the import has completed, you can set your profile name and set up a secure passkey if you wish. I hope you now have an understanding as to how you can migrate data over from your old device to your new Android phone. In my example, I moved from my old iPhone, but the process is the same if you have an Android phone or an iPad. Likewise, I have used my Xiaomi phone here as an example, but as I'm sure you're aware, there's many different flavors of Android. Every phone company out there makes slight customizations to Android for their operating system. But for you, that really doesn't make a massive difference. The process of migrating everything over will pretty much be the same. There might be some different steps before and after as far as customization goes, but those migration steps will be pretty much identical. So I've used a Xiaomi phone here as an example, but the process will work for other Android phones as well. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you've got any questions, please do post a comment down below. If you've liked the video, please give me a subscribe and a like. And until next time, take care.